What is up, our National Wrestling shooters, members, and viewers and fans? This is Scott Casey Gale, the owner, the chairman, the CEO, and the creator of the National Wrestling Shooters. And today, I am going to give you my WWE Raw and Smackdown live review, which I thought were both decent shows. They weren't phenomenal shows, but they had a lot of good moments that had the fans wondering. But anyway, let's begin with your WWE Raw review first. The commentators for the show were Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and Booker T. Okay, let's begin, shall we? Here we go. We go backstage. The first one, 2018, opens with Michael Cole welcoming us. He is joined, of course, by Corey Graves and WWE Hall of Famer Booker T, as I mentioned. They go with tonight's show. We go backstage, and World Women's Champion Alexa Bliss is trying to talk to World General Manager Kurt Angle out of a match with Asuka tonight. Angle refuses and says Bliss can settle her problems with Asuka in the ring. Angle's music starts, and he walks off. We're live from the American Airlines in Miami, Florida, as Kurt Angle hits the ring. He welcomes us. Angle talks about how 2017 was one of the best years of his career and says 2018 will be even greater. Angle talks about the Royal Rumble pay-per-view and how John Cena has announced himself for the men's Rumble match. Some fans boo. Angle plugs the women's Rumble match and the crowd pops. Angle says fans are wondering about the rules for that match, and after talking to Stephanie McMahon, Shane McMahon, and Daniel Bryan, they decided that the women's match would be just like the men's match as far as the rules go. There will be 30 women in the match as well. Angle says he expects Raw to win both Rumble matches and goes on the main event and to go on the main event WrestleMania 34. As far as tonight is concerned, he has planned the music interrupts and out comes the bar. Sheamus doesn't want to talk about tonight. He wants to talk about how the bar was robbed in last week's travesty. Sheamus complains about how the new team of Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan received a title shot. They enter the ring and Cesaro accuses Angle playing favorites. Cesaro says what happened was too much, and we see a replay of last week's title changes. Sheamus says the clip makes him sick. He accuses Angle of favoritism again. Cesaro says Angle's son did not deserve a title shot. Cesaro announces that they want their rematch tonight. Angle says they will get their rematch when he says so. So they start arguing, and the music interrupts, and out comes the Raw Tag Team Champions, Raw Tag Team Champion Jason Jordan. Jordan argues back and stands on his own. More arguing leads to Angle making Jordan versus Cesaro for right now. The music interrupts, and out comes Raw Tag Team Champion Seth Rollins. Rollins talks about how Jordan needs them to be a better partner, not so self-absorbed. Rollins says he will be in Jordan's corner, but a Daddy's Boy chant starts up. Rollins says he will be in Jordan's corner, but the only way he sees it is that he's out here to watch Jordan lose. Cesaro takes advantage of the distraction and knocks Jordan to the floor from behind. Rollins checks on Jordan and tells him to get up and get back in the ring. We go to commercial break, and it's Seth.
And we're back live on Monday Night Raw, Miami, Florida. Happy New Year.
And it's Cesaro versus Jason Jordan. Them two open the show. In the show. I mean, this was a decent back and forth match. What happened is Jason Jordan defeated Cesaro. Well, Jordan picked a fight with Cesaro and Sheamus, but Jordan's new tag team championship partner, the Seth Rollins, came into the ring to be in his corner. Rollins fought off Sheamus allowing Jordan to hit a back jump into a neckbreaker for the win. I thought this was a decent match. I mean, I enjoyed it. It was kind of weird, but I don't know how I'm gonna take Jason Jordan Seth Rollins as a tag team because there still isn't any chemistry. They still don't really connect yet. But hopefully WWE gives them time to connect. So it's a start. And then Bray Wyatt defeated Apollo Crews. Wyatt pinned Crews after he assisted Abigail after the match. Matt Hardy showed up on the video to screen to laugh again. Really, really bizarre and fun. I like the Woken Matt Hardy gimmick. I think it was very fun. I think this field is being set very well. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm loving the segments between Bray Wyatt and Woken Matt Hardy. In my opinion, it works. There was also a backstage interview when Renee Young was interviewing Samoa Joe, asking about Dean Ambrose, and Samoa Joe sort of took a personal shot because Renee Young is the wife of Dean Ambrose, and she just smiled. But yeah, and then Asuka defeated World Women's Champion Alexa. The next match was Asuka defeated World Women's Champion Alexa Bliss. Asuka won by a submission with a cross arm breaker. This was a really good match. I actually enjoyed this. This match went on longer than I thought it would. Both women looked good. It was a non-title match, but both looked good and was really building Asuka to be undefeated. And she is my prediction to win the first ever Women's Royal Rumble. So yeah, I like this match. And then Braun Strowman defeated Rhino. Strowman challenged Heath Slater to get in the ring, then power slammed both members of the team for several minutes. And this was funny. I mean, Braun Strowman destroyed both Heath Slater and Rhino. I mean, he pretty much killed them. I mean, Heath Slater got like 3 or 4 power slams. So yeah, Braun Strowman wasted both Rhino and Heath Slater. I feel sorry for Rhino and Heath Slater. I feel sorry for Heath Slater's kids, but it was funny. But this was fun to watch. This was a fun moment. And then there was an Intercontinental Championship match. Roman Reigns defeated Samoa Joe. A pre-match stipulation said if Roman Reigns got disqualified, he'd lose the Intercontinental Championship. Reigns pinned Joe with a spear. I liked this match. I knew Roman Reigns was going to win. It was predictable he was going to win, but it was really, really good. And Roman Reigns almost did get himself disqualified. See, like I said, I'm not a big Roman Reigns fan, but I'm not a fan of his character, but I like what he's doing with the Intercontinental Championship. He's actually doing something. And then after that, it was Cedric Alexander and Goldust defeated Drew Gulak and Ilya Daivari. This is supposed to be Cedric Alexander challenging Enzo Amore for the Cruiserweight Championship, but the Zoe train revealed that Enzo is missing the show with the flu. This leads to a tag team match with Goldust teaming up with Cedric for some reason. Alexander pinned Gulak and after a lumberjack. Yeah. Apparently WWE loves Goldust still. But Goldust and Goldust and Cruiserweights? Goldust? Yeah. Goldust. Yeah. I don't really have a comment on that. You know? I don't really know what to say, what I think about this. Cedric Alexander and Goldust. Don't tell me that please don't tell me that Goldust is going to defeat Enzo Amore for the Cruiserweight Championship. Oh my God. If Goldust wins the Cruiserweight Championship, oh my God. Can you imagine Goldust winning the Cruiserweight Championship if that ever happens? It wouldn't surprise me if Vince McMahon does that because Vince McMahon has lost his touch. So that is something Vince McMahon would do. And then Finn Balor, then there was a backstage segment where Finn Balor was being interviewed and they were wondering who his mystery partners when they turned out to be Carl Anderson and Boda. It turned out to be Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, aka former members of the Boda Club. Then Beta Club. Wow. What a backstage moment. So Finn Balor, Luke Gallows, and Carl Anderson defeated Elias, Bob Dallas, and Curtis Axel. Before the match, The Miz Taraj sang a New Year's song and revealed The Miz would be back on Raw next week. Balor won the match for Coup de Grace and Dallas. I liked this match. I really did. I thought this was a very, very enjoyable match and a very, very enjoyable moment. Elias was entertaining as always. I definitely walk with Elias. And I liked Elias Bob and Curtis Axel. That was a funny moment, a really really funny moment and enjoyable moment in my opinion. And then Paul Heyman cut a promo about how Brock Lesnar would take would win the Universal Championship match at Royal Rumble. Kane interrupted him, and Kane and Lesnar had a pull-apart bar. I liked how it ended. It was weird ending, but I liked it. I liked it. Then I mean, it was an interesting ending, but yeah, I would give this War a 6 out of 9. I thought it was a really good War for the beginning of 2018. Not bad. I don't think it was bad at all. I mean, there were some stupid dumb moments, but it was decent at best. I would say this was a solid War. Yeah. 6 out of 9. No, I actually take that back. I'm gonna give it a I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 9. Decent, solid War. It was a solid, decent War. Now let's talk about the Smackdown Live show. That's right, Smackdown Live. They have the results on here. The commentators for SmackDown Live are Tom Phillips, Corey Graves, and Byron Saxton. Okay, SmackDown Live results. Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon argued against AJ Styles. AJ Styles was so the show started off AJ Styles cutting a promo wanting to know where Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan aligned themselves. So it was Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon came out. Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon argued again. AJ Styles versus Sami Zayn is announced as the night's main event with Kevin Owens, Shane McMahon, and Daniel Bryan all at ringside. And then the first match was SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. The Usos defeated Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable. Gable and Benjamin won the match with their powerbomb clothesline combo, but the match was restarted when it was revealed that the wrong Uso was pinned and that Shelton was actually the legal man. The Usos won the restarted match with a smash. I like the Usos as a tag team champions, but I wanted to see how Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable would do. But I knew this was gonna happen because WWE has done stuff like this before in tag team matches where the wrong person is pinned. So it's no surprise that they would restart it. But I could see Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable having a rematch and winning the tag team championships possibly at Royal Rumble. And then the Bludgeon Brothers versus Breezango didn't happen. The Brothers attacked Breezango before the bell. The Ascension made the save, so the Bludgeon Brothers beat them up too. Yeah, this wasn't really anything special for me. United States Championship Tournament. Xavier Woods defeated Aiden English. Woods pinned English with a springboard elbow drop. It was okay. The Wyatt Squad defeated Carmella, Natalia, and Tamina. Sarah Logan pinned Tamina after the match. The Wyatt Squad cut a promo about how they will win the Royal Rumble, Women's Royal Rumble, that is. They were interrupted by Charlotte Flair, Naomi, and the returning Becky Lynch, who charged the ring and attacked the squad. This was okay match. I mean, this one's a great match, but it was okay to watch. I like the bar they had. And then this is a really good main event. Sami Zayn defeated WWE Champion AJ Styles in a non-title match. Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon came to blows at ringside. Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon came to blows at ringside, causing Shane to order the referee to throw out Owens. Daniel Bryan suggested that if Owens was ejected, Shane would be ejected too. In the confusion, Zayn took advantage of the distraction and hit a hell of a kick to win the match. After the match, AJ Styles asked for a handicap match against Zayn and Owens. Daniel Bryan agreed and made the WWE Championship match for Royal Rumble a handicap match. And the look on Shane McMahon's face where he was not too happy about it. So is Daniel Bryan the one to turn heel now? Because the last 2 weeks they made it look like Shane McMahon was the one turning heel. But could it possibly, because Shane McMahon was defending Vince McMahon in the backstage segment last when Daniel Bryan told him he did. While Shane McMahon took offense to Daniel Bryan and killed him 3 weeks before, saying that Daniel Bryan didn't want Shane McMahon to become Mr. McMahon. But no, the odds looks as if Shane McMahon was going to turn heel, but now it looks as if Daniel Bryan is going to turn heel. I'm really liking this interest. I'm really liking this. I'm really liking the direction where WWE is going with this. I really do enjoy it. But anyway, SmackDown gets a 6 out of 9 for me too. I mean, it wasn't a great SmackDown, but it had its moments. SmackDown Live had its moments. There was a couple of BS moments like the ending of the of the tag team championship match, but it had its moments. But anyway, who won this week? I am going to give it to Monday Night Raw. I'm just gonna give it to Monday Night Raw because I thought that Raw was the better show. So I'm gonna, even though I am a SmackDown Live guy, I am going to give the win to Raw. In my opinion, Monday Night Raw was the better show. I like the whole entire Balor Club reunion. So yeah. See, normally I would give the win to SmackDown Live, but I'm actually giving it to Raw. Because both shows were decent at best. I mean, the only good thing about SmackDown, I would say, is the return of Becky Lynch. But anything and SmackDown was just okay, you know. I mean, they had a good main event. I mean, Sami Zayn versus AJ Styles was a really good, solid main event. It was very controversial as well. But again, I'm still gonna give the win to Raw due to the Balor, due to Finn Balor teaming up with Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. So yeah, that's the only reason why I'm gonna give the Raw, because I thought Raw was decent at best. But yeah, both shows were decent at best. And yeah, anyway, comment down below in the comment section. Tell me what show you thought was better. Did you like Monday Night Raw better? Did you like SmackDown Live better? Anyway, I will be back here tomorrow to do an NXT review. I also will be doing an Impact Wrestling review as well. Maybe a Ring of Honor review. See, I'm going to be talking about our wrestling. Like, I'm going to be reviewing our wrestling shows. WWE Raw, WWE SmackDown Live, NXT, Impact Wrestling, Ring of Honor, New Japan Pro Wrestling. Oh, this Wednesday is Wrestle Kingdom 12. So hopefully I find a way to watch it, because if I do watch it, I'm going to be reviewing that as well. And yeah, expect me to do Wrestle Kingdom 12 predictions. Yes, I am going to be doing Wrestle Kingdom 12 pay-per-view predictions tomorrow too, so look for that. Yeah, because I never really done a New Japan Pro Wrestling prediction, so that's going to be the first on the National Wrestling Shooters. That. So tomorrow I will be doing New Japan Pro Wrestling Wrestle Kingdom 12 predictions. Who I predict is going to win. Anyway, or I might do them in a couple minutes. Yeah, maybe I'll do them in a couple minutes. But anyway, you stay classy, live long and prosper. Peace out. Also, expect sometime this week of me giving my thoughts on Don Callis and Scott D'Amore being the new vice presidents of Impact Wrestling as well. Anyway, you stay classy, live long and prosper, and peace out.